In this video, we're going to look at this problem, which says a picture that is 8 by 6 centimeters will be placed in a frame that has an area of 120 centimeters squared. What is the width of the frame that is left around the picture? So once again, we're looking for this distance right here, the width around the picture. So let's go ahead and draw ourselves a diagram. We know that we have a picture that is 8 by 6, and we're going to put this in a frame. Now, what did they give us? They said that the frame area is 120 centimeters square. Since they gave us the area of the frame, when we have to write the function that describes the area of the frame, we have to use the length of the frame and the width of the frame, which we don't have. We have information about the picture, so we need to figure this out. So we want the width of the frame that is left around the picture, so that'll be this distance right here is going to be x. This distance around here is going to be x. Alright, because we're assuming that the distance around is all the same. Alright, so how do we find this length over here? Well, we know that the picture is 8. How do we get the frame? Well, we need to add this x distance and this x distance. So the length of the frame is going to be 8 plus 2x. How do we find the width of the frame? Well, the width of the frame is this whole thing. We know that the picture is 6. Well, how do we get the frame? Well, we add this x and we add this x. So the width of the frame is going to be 6 plus 2x. So the area of the frame is going to be 8 plus 2x times 6 plus 2x. And we have to use the box method in order to find out what this is. So we have 8, 2x, 6, and 2x. And we multiply it out. 8 times 6 is 48. 2x times 6 is 12x. 8 times 2x is 16x. 2x times 2x is 4x squared. Combining the terms, 4x squared, these are like terms, so 12x plus 16x is going to give you 28x plus the constant plus the 48. So the area is 4x squared plus 28x plus 48. And this is the answer to number 1. Write a function that describes the area of the frame. Now we need to solve for the width that surrounds the picture, and this is when we're going to use the 120, because we know the area of the frame equals 120. So 120 equals 4x squared plus 28x plus 48. We have to make this side equal to 0, so we're going to subtract 120. 0 equals 4x squared plus 28x. 48 minus 120 is negative 72. Now we're going to use the quadratic formula to solve this problem. Okay? So we need the a value, which is a 4, the b value, which is a 28, and the c value, which is a negative 72. I'm going to calculate the discriminant. B squared minus 4ac, 28 squared minus 4 times negative 72. I typed that into my calculator and I got 1936 for my discriminant. Alright, my x, where's my quadratic formula? Here we go. X equals negative b, that means the opposite of b. My b is a 28, so the opposite of 28 is a negative 28. Plus or minus square root of the discriminant, and the discriminant is 1936, over 2 times the value of a, which happens to be a 4. Right? In the calculator, I got two numbers when I did the plus sign and then I did the minus sign. I got a 2 and I got a negative 9. So let's talk about these numbers. The x value is this width that surrounds the frame, right? Well, can this width ever be negative? No. So then the only answer is this, x equals 2 centimeters. The width around the frame from the picture to the end of the frame is 2 centimeters around.